Alright, in number 5 here, we want to determine the vertex of the following parabola by averaging the x-intercepts, then write the equation in graphing form. All work must be shown to receive credit. Okay, so remember, graphing form is y equals a times x minus h squared plus k. Alright, so h and k are the vertex. So I need to find the x value and the k value. To do that, I need the x-intercepts. So when I solve a quadratic, I can get it through factoring, completing the square, quadratic formula. The easiest is going to be factoring. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to try and factor this. These are all divisible by 2. So this is going to be x squared minus 10x plus 21. And then I'm going to factor what's left. So x squared, 21. So that's 21x squared. And we want these two to add up to be minus 10x. Now for this to happen, for this to be positive and this to be negative, this has to be a negative and this has to be a negative. The factors of 21 are 1 times 21 and 3 times 7. And so because this is positive, we add these together. And so we get 22 and we get 10. So the factors I want are 3 and 7. So I get 3x and 7x. And I put those in here. And then what does x squared and negative 7x have in common? X. X times what is x squared? X. X times what is negative 3x? Negative 3. Negative 3 times what gives me 21 would be negative 7. So then I'm going to use the zero product property because that's what's going to give me my x-intercepts. And so I've got 2 equals 0. And then we've got x minus 3 equals 0. And we've got x minus 7 equals 0. This we just disregard because that's not a true statement. X equals 3 and x equals 7. And so I have 3 and 7 are my x-intercepts. So now I've got to find the average, right? So the average is going to be 3. So x is going to equal 3 plus 7 divided by 2, so that's 10 divided by 2, which is 5. So I know x is 5, so now I need to get the y, and so I plug that into the original equation, and and I get 2 times 5 squared minus 20 times 5 plus 42. So this is going to be 5 squared is 25 times 2 is 50 minus 100 plus 42. So y equals minus 50 plus 42, which y equals negative 8. So my vertex is at 5, negative 8. Okay, so now in my vertex form, I've got y equals a times x minus 5 squared minus 8. Now hopefully everybody's seeing that, hey, we've got a here. But if you notice in the original equation, what does a equal in the original equation? A equals 2. So we have that. So y equals 2 times x minus 5 squared minus 8. Now, is this the best way to get something into graphing form, vertex form? No, but it's a way, we can do it, and so it's something you should understand.